The easiest way to stop obsessing over someone is to change how you see them. Start looking and focusing more on their red flags and the reasons why you are not a good match for each other. But to make this really work, you need to follow a process. You need to first understand why you are so obsessed with this person. The fact that they have some kind of control over your emotions actually means you are subconsciously giving them that power. So ask yourself, what do you see in this person that is making you obsessed with them? Do you like their looks, their personality, their status in the society, their intelligence, or how they make you feel? Once you understand what is attracting you to them, you have solved almost half the case. 2. If your reason for stopping this obsession is to completely erase them from your mind, probably because you don't want a future with them anymore, then you need to convince yourself that the two of you are not good for each other. You need to start pinpointing the red flags that will likely appear if you continue a relationship with them. You also need to start noticing their flaws. Remember, everyone has them. Focusing on the bad side of a person can actually reduce the obsession you have with them. 3. Don't think that if you separate from them, they won't find a new partner. You need to just remove your thoughts from them altogether and accept that they will eventually find another person and you will also find someone else. Acceptance is one of the keys to having a free and controlled mind. 4. You have to keep improving your own life. If you have been slacking in any area of your life, whether in your finances, your physique, your studies, or anything else, try to start fixing them immediately. You are not doing this to necessarily make them jealous. You are doing it to actually better your own life. Focusing on improving yourself can help you find more peace, and peace of mind is better than unnecessary obsession. 5. If the obsession is too strong and you really want to break free, then you need to find a way to remove reminders of them from your phone. In today's world, our phones hold so much of our lives. Our personal data, memories, and connections all rely on them. So having their profiles or content on your phone still means they have access to your emotional space. You need to fix this by unfollowing, blocking, and removing their profiles from any social media you use. But do it calmly and not out of anger, because when you make these choices with a clear mind, you'll be less tempted to go back and undo it later. 6. If you have their pictures or videos on your phone, including ones you took together, I won't necessarily say you should delete them right away. You may regret that in the future, as pictures hold memories you might want to look back on when you are older and wiser. For now, if it's safe and accessible, back up those images online or to an external drive, then delete them from your devices so they don't trigger reminders. This will give you enough time to take a break from them, and after you are sure you are fully healed, you can look back at the backed up photos because they won't hurt you anymore. But if the relationship involved abuse or trauma, talk to a professional first to ensure these steps feels right for you. 7. Change your environment if you feel you can't cope with them being around. This can be especially helpful if the two of you live very close to each other, you attend the same school, or you work at the same workplace. If you can afford to change environments, then do it, because the more you see them, the more likely you are to get hurt or become more obsessed. But if you can't change environments, try to reduce contact as much as possible. 8. During your break from them, think carefully about whether you still want to save that relationship. Perhaps you were dating and they hurt you so badly that now you want to leave. Sit down and think, do you really want to erase this person completely from your memory? Or can you still forgive them and continue building your life together? If your intention is to completely forget them, then take all the steps mentioned in this video seriously. But if not, then you and your partner need to sit down and have a heartfelt conversation about the issues you are facing. That may really help you both understand yourselves better and could save your relationship. If you are single and obsessing over someone who isn't your partner, the same reflection applies. Decide if pursuing them is worth it or if it's time to let go. Finally, if you ever feel like you have been thinking too much about this situation and it's messing with your sleep, your work, or your peace of mind, then it's time to talk to a professional, like a therapist or a trusted support line. Don't bottle up all those emotions so it doesn't affect your mental health. I sure hope I've been able to give valuable information to you. Let us know your thoughts on this video in the comments. For more real-life psychology and breakdowns, subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss a new upload.